Title: My daughter prevented me from attending her wedding, so I withdrew my contribution to the venue. Hi everybody! I'm leading a goal of 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I truly believe we can achieve it together. So if you could hit that subscribe button, it would really mean a lot to me. Now, let's dive into the story. We have another compelling story for you today in the Lessons from Life. Hate is rarely a word we want to associate with the feelings our loved ones, especially our children, have towards us. However, in any deeply connected relationship, intense emotions, including hate, can sometimes surface between parents and their children. Today on Lessons from Life, we're discussing a powerful situation. Hate is a strong term, but it's real. A father shares how his daughter blocked him from her wedding, leading him to cancel the venue he had already paid for. It's often said that no one can hurt you the way your own children can, and this story is a testament to that truth. I'm facing a similar predicament with my own daughter, Lily, 27 years old. She blocked me from her wedding, and for the past week, I've been drowning in my sorrows and frustration. Yesterday was supposed to be her big day, which I was sponsoring as a wedding gift. Lily has never been an easy child, raising her brought countless nightmares. When she shared her wedding plans, I was thrilled that she was finally finding someone she loved. However, she and her fiancé were struggling financially to organize a proper wedding, so I offered to help out. In return, I was barred from attending her ceremony. The pain is indescribable. A few days ago, I reached out to the wedding planner to add my brother to the guest list, only to be told it was already full. I requested the complete guest list to see if any adjustments could be made. The planner informed me that Lily had directed him not to share the list with anyone. I reminded him that I was her father and the one financing her wedding, insisting they comply. Initially hesitant, he eventually sent me the list after I threatened to escalate the issue to his superior. Upon reviewing it, my heart shattered. Neither my wife nor I were included. When I contacted the planner again, he confirmed that Lily had specifically excluded us and even provided email exchanges between him and Lily. Additionally, I discovered that security had been instructed to prevent us from entering the venue. The heartbreak was overwhelming. I knew my daughter harbored resentment, but I never imagined it would escalate to this extent. In a fit of anger, I tried calling Lily, but her phone went straight to voicemail. It was her bachelorette party day, so I left a message asking her to return my call. She didn't respond that day or the next. On the third day, just a day before her wedding, I went to her apartment where she lived with her fiancé. She claimed she couldn't meet me, being occupied with last-minute preparations. The wedding planner then informed her that I knew about the guest list situation, which was why she was avoiding me. Determined to get answers, I confronted her, only to have my anger intensify. I accused her of blocking me from her wedding, and her response was chilling. Good for you. It saved you the trouble and expense of traveling to the venue. I'll send you wedding photos if I find the time. I lost control. There was no reason, no remorse, no apology, just pure cruelty that reduced me to tears. I asked her what I did to deserve this treatment. She listed grievances, introducing a stepmother, feeling mistreated when I took sides, and how I couldn't defend her unconditionally despite her behavior towards others. She recounted how I protected her during school incidents, secured her college admission, and yet she remained ungrateful. Seeing me in tears, she accused me of bringing negativity into her home. I reminded her that I was funding her wedding, to which she became defensive, claiming I owed her nothing and that I was acting out of anger. I snapped, telling her I didn't owe her anything and that I had done enough. She demanded I leave, stating she had no time for my emotional outbursts. Returning home, I broke down in front of my wife, Mercy. Mercy, my second wife and Lily's stepmother, is kind-hearted and forgiving. Witnessing my breakdown, she became furious for the first time, urging me to take action against Lily. She insisted we couldn't allow her to feel entitled to hurt us. Lily had been financially dependent on me until a year ago when she secured a stable job. Her lack of savings was why I had to fund her wedding. Fed up, I decided to teach her a lesson by canceling all wedding arrangements. I managed to retrieve some of the advanced payments but didn't care. I canceled the venue, intending to also withdraw the wedding planner's services without alerting Lily, allowing her to rearrange elsewhere. My goal was to sabotage her special day. She had already chosen her dress, so I let her keep that. I felt guilty during the process, but reflecting on it later, I realized I had done enough. If she didn't feel guilty about excluding me from her wedding, why should I allow myself to attend? On the wedding day, when the planner and vendors arrived, they were denied entry due to the cancellation. Chaos ensued as security presented the cancellation email. The planner contacted me for the remaining payment, explaining that the vendors had already invested in the arrangements. I told him it was no longer my concern since the booking wasn't made directly by me. He advised me to contact Lily, but then informed me that Lily had a confrontation with the venue guards and was nearly arrested for trespassing before her fiancé arrived to rescue her. She attempted to call me, but I had blocked her number. When she showed up at my house, I had already restricted her access to the main gate, not out of fear, but to maintain my peace. She came with the intent to hurt me, and her words were harsh, leaving no room for conversation. Similarly, when I confronted her at her home, it was clear she believed she deserved punishment for her actions. She was no longer a child who could be forgiven repeatedly. Lily didn't want any relatives at her wedding. She preferred an intimate gathering with friends, a choice I respected. This spared me from explaining the venue cancellation to my family and relatives, though they were unhappy with my decision. They believed we shouldn't be ruthless with our children, regardless of how cruel they might be. I disagreed, feeling she had brought this upon herself with her persistent meanness and narcissism. No matter how much I justified my actions, the guilt lingered. I maintained a brave facade, but deep down, I felt remorse for canceling my own daughter's wedding. I'm not sure why I'm sharing this, but writing it helps me unload my burdens. One commenter responded, saying it was time Lily faced the consequences of her actions and questioning why I continued to support her when she acted entitled and hurtful. Another added that it's natural to feel guilty because she's your child, but as parents, it's our role to impart important lessons. I thanked everyone for their moral support, not expecting backlash for my actions. Some even labeled me as vindictive, which I found surprising. When asked about the root of Lily's hatred, I provided more context. My wife, Mercy, 45, is my second wife. Lily is from my first marriage. Her mother and I separated when Lily was 7 after she left us for a friend moving to Europe, leaving me to gain custody. I remarried Mercy when Lily was 13, and since then, both Mercy and I have endured Lily's resentment. She despises Mercy, which was somewhat understandable during her teenage years, but it persisted into adulthood. Mercy's background is notable. She's not Native American. Her family immigrated from the Middle East. Growing up in an NGO due to her parents' inability to raise their 5 daughters, they fled a war-torn region and settled in the USA with nothing. Mercy overcame these challenges, earning a master's degree, securing a high-paying teaching job, and building a successful life. Despite her achievements, Lily branded her a gold digger, believing Mercy married me for my money. I'm 57 and Mercy is 45. I run a thriving export business that's been in my family for 2 generations, contributing to our financial stability. Lily's disdain also extends to her extended family. After her wedding was canceled, my parents reached out to offer to fund her wedding if she chose to do it independently. However, Lily expelled them from her home, blaming them for past issues, including her struggles with substance abuse in school, a situation my parents weren't directly involved in. Initially, my parents were upset by the cancellation, but after learning about Lily's mistreatment, they supported my decision to set boundaries. I also took steps like blocking her credit card to prevent further financial dependency, which likely exacerbated her anger. Despite my efforts to appear strong and justify my actions, I still grappled with guilt over halting her wedding. A year later, Lily held a private ceremony with close friends, without involving me. I wasn't connected to her on social media, so I wasn't aware of her life events until my niece informed me that Lily had moved to a neighboring city with her husband. Recently, I received a call from an unknown number. It was Lily's husband, Tom. He seemed distressed, fearing something had happened to her, and requested a meeting. Hoping for reconciliation, I agreed. However, when I arrived, Tom was alone and revealed that Lily and he had separated due to her abusive behavior. She had severe anger issues, often causing chaos in their home over minor disagreements. Tom explained that Lily had psychological issues and blamed others for her problems, leading to constant conflicts. Tom also mentioned that Lily had been begging him to take her back after their separation, but he had fallen out of love due to her abuses. He expressed a desire for me to support Lily during her difficult times, highlighting that she had no real friends left because of her temperamental nature. I expressed my willingness to help, but acknowledged that Lily wouldn't allow me near her. Understanding each other's circumstances, we both wanted to assist Lily if she would accept it. Acting on this, I decided to reach out to Lily. It turned out she unleashed her anger on both me and Mercy. I showed up alone, not wanting Mercy to witness Lily's outburst. I apologized, trying to calm her, and insisted she seek therapy. She refused, berating us for past grievances and expressing deep shame and anger towards Mercy and me. She blamed us for her life's miseries and continued to push us away. I'm left uncertain about my rightness in this situation, feeling helpless in helping her overcome her struggles. People only change if they want to, and I'm unsure how to proceed. In a final update, I want to thank everyone for their moral support. Writing about this ordeal has been therapeutic, helping me manage my emotions. Mercy suggested reaching out to Lily's best friend from school, who now lives in South Africa. I contacted her, explaining our situation, and she agreed to intervene. Through her efforts, Lily has started attending therapy and recently met with my parents, apologizing for her past behavior. She acknowledged her hatred had spiraled out of control, but stated she would never forgive me, still holding on to her grievances. While I no longer despise her, I wish her a good life, even if I'm not part of it. Thank you all for your support. No parent should endure such hatred from their child, but you've shown me that others understand my plight. It's clear that Lily needs to learn to stand on her own, and I hope therapy aids her in finding peace. Some believe her anger stems from unresolved feelings towards her mother, who left when Lily was young. Regardless, I'm committed to supporting her journey towards healing, even if she continues to harbor resentment. Thank you for following along today. Before you go, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. If you have a story you'd like to share about today's content, we'd love to hear it. Until next time, this is the Lessons from Life signing off.